Good day, this is Lebogang. I am a student with Study School of Education, which is formerly known as Embryo. Today we'll be this is a life orientation lesson for the grade. We'll be talking about physical education, fitness training. What is fitness training? Fitness training talks about being active, training your body to be fit, actively doing things, dancing, playing sports, rope climbing, athletics, stuff like that are what we call fitness training, physical education. And in LO, we have a component of physical education. Physical education is one of the key themes of life orientation, and we assess it quite seriously, and we take it very seriously in life orientation. We have strenuous fitness training, which is hard and demanding. This is your weight training, your rope climbing. Such can be very strenuous to the body, yet can be fulfilling in the long run. We have vulnerable, at risk, in danger of. We have agility, being able to change the body's position using balance and coordination. We have efficient, performing in the best way in the least amount of time and with the least effort. We have principles, values, and main. Fitness is divided into cardiorespiratory endurance. This means lungs and heart strength. This talks about running on the treadmill. That is cardiorespiratory endurance. That means you're working out things that require lung and heart strength. Muscular endurance, how long you can repeat muscle work against the resistance. That is your weight training, training with your weights. Muscular strength, ability of muscles to exert force. That is mostly your leg exercises where you push things out of the way. Flexibility and suppleness, freedom of movement, body composition, core stability. That talks about how you are able to engage your core ability to hold posture against the gravity. Your sit-ups Doing your sit-ups are called core stability fitness training. Power, combination of the maximum amount of speed with the maximum amount of strength. Speed, neuromuscular skills, coordination, reactivity, agility. There are 9 principles of training, which is frequency. How often do you train? In order to see the best results, one must train often, because if I train today and then never again, only to train in another month, then never again, only to train in 2 months, then my muscles have no memory of the exercises that I am doing. But whereas if I am training today and training tomorrow consecutively, then my muscles always remember that this is how training should be, and that then it helps improve training, and it helps improve my body goals, and I get to a point where I am fit and I reach the body goals that I have set for myself. So frequency is very important when it comes to training, because it establishes just how far one will get with their training. Intensity. How hard do you train? If you are looking to establish, say, losing belly belly fat, then you must intensely focus on that part of your body. You must train that body harder than the other body parts. Sit-ups, core engaging exercises like your planks, your sit-ups. Such exercises will help you to lose that belly fat around the belly fat. So how intensely and how hard you train is also very important um, in training. The duration and the time, how long you train. I mean, doing sit-ups for 2 minutes won't be as effective as if I was doing it for 10 minutes. So how long you train also contributes to the desired results. When will you reach the desired results? Because the longer you train, it's the longer your body gets to experience the threshold, the training threshold. But also training for long times at a time can be bad for your body, because then you become exhausted and then you forget to breathe properly with the different exercises, and when you're tired you rush through the exercises. So you could also hurt your body in doing that. So training for extremely long hours can be very detrimental to your body and to your training life. Overload. A person tries to overload the body, and this causes a degree of stress and even a potential breakdown. When training, do it at your own pace. Do it do it until a point where you are most comfortable in doing. Yes, push yourself, but don't push yourself over the limit, over your own limit. Push yourself to a point where you do better than yesterday, but don't push yourself to a point where your body now is in stress or your body becomes hurt, because you might end up hurting yourself if you overload your body, because overloading your body is never good, because then that means that you could potentially really hurt yourself. um Specificity type. Training should be specific to the sport. If you're training for soccer, I mean, you must do your cardio, because there's a lot of running in sports. So you must be good in that. You must be a runner, and you must be able to run around in the field, running after the ball. It is so important that you do specific training for specific sports, so that you don't injure your muscles. You know which muscles also to relax and which muscles to train harder than the others, because it is specific to the sport that you are playing. Adaptation. Changing or altering the exercise. That is also important, because if you keep doing the same exercise over and over again, your body becomes so used to the exercise that it has no effect on your body, and in turn, you, instead of if you wanted to gain muscle, instead of gaining muscles, you just remain at a constant point, and you don't reach the body goals that you are intending to reach. So changing and altering exercise can be good in this sense. You could also add to the exercise instead of taking away. You could always add or change it a bit, and develop new exercises, so that your body so that you have resistance training as well. Help your body to not stay in a loop of training. Just, oh, I know what's going to happen now, but you train, and you look for other ways of of challenging your body. Regularity. How consistently you train. It is so important how consistently you train. If it is twice a day, then keep it twice a day. If it is once a day, keep it twice a day, once a day. And if it is 3 times a week, then you have to regularly exercise 3 times a week, unless if you've fallen sick and you have to take a break from training. Reversibility. If you either stop or decrease the training, you go into reverse and lose the effect. So if you were bulking up for the season and then now you decrease or you stop entirely to train, your body will reverse and you will lose the bulk, and you will go back to being just your normal size. So also it is very important to maintain. If you want to stay that way, that you maintain what you were doing all along, or else then that would mean you will reverse and go back and lose the effect that you worked so hard 4. So keeping at it is best. If you were doing 5 days and you can't do 5 days anymore, at least keep it at 3 and not just stop at all, because at least then um, you get time to actually work on your body goals as well. You can always do 3 times a week, but if you're doing 1 hour, then you can always do 1.5 hours just to make up for the times when you can't come in. Rest and recovery. If you don't rest, there is a great chance of overuse, injuries, and burnout. It is very important that you rest your body and you recover. Say if you have a muscle pull, it is very important for you to nurse that muscle pull and recover from it and rest so that you don't injure it further. If you have muscle pull in your leg and you don't want to stop training at all, then rest your legs and then train the rest of your body. And then only when you have recovered from the muscle pull can you slowly reintroduce your legs to 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 um uh to um training again. It's also very important to just rest. Find a day in the week where it's your rest day and you don't go you don't go in and train your body, because your body also needs to rest or it will become burnout. And instead of the training becoming beneficial for your body, it will become detrimental for your health. Thank you so much for listening to this, and I hope that you realize the importance of fitness training, but you also realize just how harmful overtraining could be. It's important to find a balance between the two. Thank you.